I read of a young Scottish boy who became a Christian at an early age. He was very sincere about expressing his faith. He wanted something to put in the offering basket when it was passed, but being very poor, he had nothing to put in. The plate would be passed on the end of a large, long pole, and then the usher would stand on either side, and they would simply, instead of walking down the aisle, they would just pass the basket in front of whoever the congregants were. One Sunday morning, this little boy was wanting something so much to put in the offering basket when it was passed, but there was nothing to put in because he had no money. But he did this. As the usher put the offering basket in front of him, he said, "Sir, a little lower." And the usher put the basket a little bit lower down. And the young fellow said, "Sir, a little lower, a little lower." And the usher lowered the basket a little bit more. And the young man said, "A little lower." And finally the basket was placed on the floor. And then the young man stepped over into the basket. No wonder he went on to become Robert Murray M'Cheyne, one of the greatest preachers that Scotland ever produced, a man who had a tremendous impact on the world at that time, and his writings are still known. Perhaps you and I can learn something from Robert Murray M'Cheyne stepping over into the basket. Maybe that when the offering plate is passed in front of us, maybe we too should say, "A little lower, sir, a little lower." And then maybe we can just step over into the basket and present ourselves totally and wholly to the Lord. What was it Paul said by way of the Holy Spirit? "I beg you, I urge you, I plead with you to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Lord." And this is Don Howell with today's Minute Message.